you want me to pay off the car loan, I will.
Well, that would probably help, but again, we need to look at the whole picture. Now, how much do you think you can pay in terms of an initial down payment? How much did you want to invest?
Down payment? $20,000 to $30,000.
Okay, now let me go in and give you a brief idea of what the costs are involved in purchasing a home in Montgomery County. Now, it happens to be about the same if you go and purchase in Virginia or DC, and this is really a lot of information, so I will go slow so that we get all the figures down. When we're done meeting, I could give you the figures. I could just print it out on my computer and let you take it with you. But generally speaking, your total costs will come to about 7% of your total purchase price. Now, that includes 1%, which is a transfer tax, and that goes to the county, okay, and 0.5%, which goes to the state of Maryland, and that pays for all your free parkland and everything that surrounds it. It basically maintains it. And there's $4.40 per thousand, which is charged as an additional transfer tax. They call it state stamps. Okay, so really, we're talking about all three of these items coming up to 2% of your purchase price. Now, there's also going to be an appraisal fee. That's $125, a credit check. Now, this is a lot of information. Do you have any questions?
I do have a question. What's the appraisal fee for?
A lot of people ask about that. Now, the appraisal fee is charged by the lender. Say, for instance, he's going to loan you 80% or even 90% of the value of the home. They want to make sure that their investment is protected in case of default. So they send an appraiser out. They take a look at the property. They compare it to other homes in the community to make sure that you're getting a fair price for your home.
How much is the fee again?
Okay, now the appraisal fee comes to $125 or $150 thereabouts. Now there will be a credit check. That's $25. And also I need to mention here that there's something called a loan origination fee. Now with that, they charge you 1% of the amount of the loan. So say for instance the lender loans you $100,000, they're going to ask for $1,000 up front.
What is that for?
Well, it's really just interest. Now, there's also something called loan discount points.
It depends on the market for the loan discount points, right? If it increases or gets frozen. I'm not really sure how to invest in that.
You're right. In most cases, you can negotiate it. Now, in a tight market like we have today, they're going to charge you more points because they want to have more interest up front. They don't really care who pays this. It can be either the buyer or the seller.
So if I sell, I can invest
That's right.
points?
Now, you can request that the seller at least share them with you, but if you're going to make a low offer, then I'd suggest you pay all the points. Now, since you're transferring, your company might be interested in helping you out with the closing costs.
I will check with my work.
I would check because most companies do pay at least some of the closing costs. And I would let them know that it is customary in the case of a transfer that they help you out.
All companies pay the full cost?
Not all companies, and the thing is they are very high. Now, one of the reasons that they're so high is that you're paying a year's taxes plus a minimum of 2 months property taxes up front. Now, this is something you're going to recoup when you sell it. Well, this, okay, the account, this is going to go in an escrow account. The lender puts it in escrow so that when the tax bill comes due, they have the money to pay it. Now, let me summarize once again. When you're purchasing the home, the total purchase price, I'm going to give you 7%, and that's the highest it's going to be. Now, that 7% is going to include the loan discount points and the loan origination fee. Now, if I can get you a property for just the loan origination fee, then we're already doing good. We're saving you a point.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, we save you a point by negotiating. Now, like I said, the 7% is on the high side, and that really is a conservative figure, and I like to do it that way because I'd rather have that your expenses are a little bit less than a little bit more.
So we can negotiate?
Oh, you mean you're referring to the back to the loan origination? Yes, you can negotiate that, and I think we won't have any problem doing that. Now, like I said, the 7% is really coming in on the high side. Now, I would rather that your expenses end up being a little bit less than a little bit more.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes the other way, you're just going to be disappointed. Now, do be sure and check with your company about the closing costs. As I said, they might have a policy that you're just not aware of.
I'll check with my work. But most companies do pay full
That's right.
cost?
Most of them will either pick up the loan origination fee or an amount equal to that. Many of them do pay the transfer taxes and the attorney's fees.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now let's go back to the original question about